Hey there, Steve and Mark here, the Chopstick guys with your gear review for today. And today we are talking Spider holster.
Yes.
So what we have is we have our Spider Holster Pro and our cameras. And I got to tell you, we both are haters of straps.
Ooh.
Now that's been kind of our bane of our existence is straps.
For years.
I hate them. I have all types of straps. So I've always done what we call freestyling. I don't use a strap. I just handhold my camera. But the problem is, like, if I shoot an event or a wedding or a concert, my arm is killing me. I have one arm that is so strong and one that's
my problem is I set my camera down everywhere and walk away from it and go, oh, where is my camera?
So we have a solution that has rocked our world.
Yes.
And it's the Spider holster. And these things are incredible. And we're going to actually tell you a little bit about them today. It's probably one of the products that has motivated us to bring our camera everywhere more than anything else that we've ever used. So Mark, tell them just a little bit about, first just start kind of with the hardware of this thing. How does it all work?
This is what's great. It is very simple. So you have your belt and you have your mounting plate.
Yep.
What I love about this little mounting plate is you can see I've got two 1/4-20 spots right here where I actually can put my quick connect for my tripod.
Yep, and that's what I actually do most of the times.
If I have a problem, wanting to keep that on there, I can keep it on there. But also, if you look right inside the plate here, this is spring-loaded, this little Allen wrench, and this is the Allen wrench to actually put it onto the camera. You can actually keep it right there on the camera. So I am going to now show you how to put it on. So
this is so great. And like Mark said, the tools are included, and they're always with the bracket because they're spring-loaded actually into the bracket. I'm always losing the little tools and the nuts and everything that goes with the stuff, but I've actually left my my plate on since I've gotten my Spider holster. I haven't had to take it off, on and off.
All right, so it's that easy. I just put it on there. I'm gonna lock this in place. This is not one of those rubber bushings you shove it in. No. This is spring-loaded, so it's not gonna fall out of there.
Yeah, so once that's on, like, it's ready to go. I mean, I've got my holster on, and they just simply, maybe you can put yours on while I'm talking, your belt. But the one thing that people have been asking us about is, like, doesn't it pull down your pants? And that is what we love. The first time that I tried this on, it was like love at first buckle, because this thing did not pull down my pants. Every other belt system I've ever tried to use is like, weighed my pants down. I felt like I was singing the song Pants on the Ground, but it's not like that. So
I prefer, if you do the same thing, I prefer to actually put it underneath my shirt. Yeah, a lot of people I see wear it over their shirt, and that's fine to do.
It's whatever you want to do, but check this out. So this little nub on the bottom here, simply what it does, it slides right into the gate, and you just drop it and let it go.
Yeah.
And it's in. Now, the thing that people are always saying is like, well, isn't it going to fall out? I mean, literally, like, I am jumping up and down here. This thing will not fall out. It's just amazing. If you're concerned about it falling out, what do you do?
Right here, if you look right on the front of the latch here, I actually can push down and I have locked it into place. This cannot come out now. It has been locked into place. When I want to get it back out, I lift up, now I can grab it.
It's just awesome. But here's the big thing is that, if you've seen any of our other videos where we're shooting with Spider holster on, you'll notice that we're crouching down a lot. Maybe I have my 70-200 on there, and I've crouched down. The thing fits completely comfortable.
Yeah.
This feels like, what I was going to say before, is this thing feels like wearing a carpenter's tool belt almost, because it puts the distribution of the weight on your hip rather than on your waist.
Yeah, there's no pulling down at all on the waist. The other thing is when it actually rides in there, you'll notice it doesn't sit with your lens down to where your lens banging against you. Your lens turns to the back, and there's no weight or nothing pushing on the lens mount. So it keeps it very well protected. One of the problems with a strap is that even when I wear a side strap, I am constantly like coming around corners and I'm hitting my lens on things. When I wore a strap on the front, I'm constantly...
It's banging into stuff.
Yeah, my kids, boy, they all have, indentions in their forehead where the strap or the lenses hit them in the head so many times.
Where it's made a big difference. The other day I was out shooting a senior portrait.
Yes.
And I was using some monolights that I didn't have any batteries, and cords hanging down. Now, my older style lights, which probably a lot of people are using, you have the light, you have the battery pack, you have the cords,
dangling,
you have the stand,
twisting,
you have the softbox, right? And you've got your camera either strapped over your shoulder because you were too lazy to put it around your neck, but you have there. And now what happens? I'm trying to lift that. I'm trying to lift the battery. I've got my camera. It's swinging into things. I'm hitting the poor senior on the head because, my camera's swinging.
Yes.
It wasn't like that anymore. I went, click, boom. Now I've got free hands.
Yeah.
Totally free. Nothing swinging around my neck. It was revolutionary. Actually, it just was awesome. So
yeah.
These things are great. Now here's something that's really cool. They have called the Spider Holster Pro. They make a dual version that you can mount 2 cameras, one on each side. You can also retrofit just the regular Spider Pro to be a dual as well. But check this out. They have something called, I've got it hidden here, the Spider Monkey.
Mine's sitting right here on the side.
Which honestly looks just like one of those old-fashioned cell phone clips.
It does.
When we all had the Microsoft MicroTac flip phones, right? That had the little clip that we clipped it on. Same type of thing. You just affix this to the back of your flash or any accessories and simply clicks down.
Yeah.
So now I always have my flash.
And you have to push the button to release it,
Yep.
so it's not just going to fall off. It's a way to keep your
So
flash
for
on.
any of you wedding photographers out there that are running and gunning, doing a lot of shooting, don't worry about it and having to pull out your flash. Just keep it there, boom, right on your camera.
Yeah. And one of the other things is the fact that the other day we did one of our small bite sections where I was showing one of the features that I love about it is I love getting outdoors. And I was able to climb around on a bunch of rocks. I could set the camera right here.
Yep.
I'm not worried about reaching for rocks and having my camera swing forward. It was wonderful to have the hands free. And I used the lock because, again, it's probably not going to fall out. I was afraid maybe it would, so I locked it in place.
So check this out. This is another cool thing. So I can swivel it this way, right? And now what happens?
Yes.
is
I'm
I
getting
can-
really good at that,
I
too.
can
It's
change,
taken me a while to
people
kind
go,
of...
oh, you're leaving your thing exposed. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And you can change your lenses. If you're really worried about it, just swivel it to the side.
Correct.
Direction. But
Which then brings us to right here, which is our lens pouch. And inside the lens pouch, we can keep a second lens. This actually attaches right to the belt.
Yep.
So that you can carry a second belt. I used this the other day when I was out doing a little hike, where I carried my
now,
second
this
lens
is like
with me.
the medium size, I think, that we
Correct.
have here. But what you stuck in there was your 7200.
Yes.
I mean, it stuck out, right? But
It
it
did.
still was like, it was convenient.
Yep. So I was able to stick that in there. It actually has this little tab right here.
Yeah.
It's got Velcro, so you actually glue this to a lens cap so that you can actually, this one's a brand new one we haven't put on yet. Mine's already adhered to a lens cap, but you can now change lenses. You always have a cap ready to go.
So, in the nice design about this thing too is the way that the zipper system works, right? So it just goes in and then you just zip it up.
Yeah.
So trying to shove these
I
kind
have
of
had
things-
pouches before
Trying
that
to shove
goes
it in.
through the top and you're trying to pull it and you're ripping off your
and
lens hood.
it's a stretchable neoprene type of wetsuit material, so it's very flexible. It's got a little rain shower
Little
cap
rain.
on the top. So if you want to take photos in the shower, you can always do that right on the top. But yeah, so it balances out nicely when you're wearing it on your side. But man, these things just I don't even know what else to say.
If you're
They're
like us and you hate your strap, you have tried 16 different types of straps, give the Spider Holster a chance
Yep.
because it will change the way you shoot.
So down below, we actually have a code that you can use to get a very generous discount from Spider Holster. They have provided that code for our viewers. Go ahead and hit that. Get yourself a Spider Holster. I guarantee that it will change the way you shoot.
That's right.
All right, so check us out next time here on Gear Talk with the Panoptic Chopsticks. Also subscribe to our channel so you can catch additional Gear Talks, our small bites, as well as our every week Panoptic Chopstick show, which comes out on Tuesday. So subscribe, like us, and we thanks a lot. We see you next time.